Hey, Coach, so glad you found us. Couple things. First of all, subscribe. Please go over and do that. That will keep you updated with everything that we're doing. Second thing is go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. If you want to put hardware in your basement, if you want to win more games, let me help you do that. I will give you my personal email address. We'll do one-on-one calls. We'll do office hours, less than $1 a day, 14-day free trial. Go over and check it out. Let's head off to the video.
Welcome to Coaching Youth Hoops. Coach,
Welcome, everybody.
welcome. It's
It's
November.
November. Yeah.
Love November.
Smell of pumpkin pie right around the corner. Thanksgiving's coming up if you're listening to this on schedule. If you're
I
not,
mean, if you're
sorry.
listening to it 7 years from now, too bad. Coach and I are sitting on a beach reminiscing about the days of the podcast, and yeah, maybe.
Yeah, by then we'll have AI agents doing our podcast and just tell them, right?
I know.
Publish 2 a week,
Do a week and just do it for me.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
All right. So that leads into AI, Coach. What do we have that's AI based?
We have sports stories, coach, which is film analysis. So this is great for, doesn't matter, AAU teams, grade school teams. We make it, the price is reasonable. A lot of times Huddle, you can't, small programs, grade schools, clubs can't afford Huddle. Um, we made a solution just for you guys. It's called Sports Stories. We tell you the story of the game. We don't just give you stats, we tell you what to do next. Because honestly, you're not going to study film to the level that, that a high school coach would most likely. But the stats are all there if you love stats. And you
Yes.
can dive deep into all the stats you want. But we're going to surface that story for you, give you exactly the step-by-step action plan to do after we review a film. The more film we have, the better story we can tell. Go check it out, coachingyouthhoops.com/sport stories.
Yes. And on a side note, I know some of you are youth coaches. A lot of you are youth coaches because you're listening to Coaching Youth Hoops. And you're probably in the heat of the battle right now in the youth program and the youth season. So great time to go over and look at Coaching Youth Hoops, right, Coach? Has a little
Yeah.
bit of everything. If it doesn't have it, you don't need it.
And
Maybe
if you think you need it, let us know.
we'll make
We'll
it.
research it if we don't already know the answer.
Yes. We'll know I'll have an answer. It might not be the right one, but I'll definitely have an answer. Very rarely don't I have an answer. But yes, you can go over and check that out. Coachingyouthhoops.com. All right. So today's topic, Coach, what are we talking about today?
Well, we had a listener write in and ask about how to coach first-time players. He seemed a little frustrated in his question, and what do you focus on? How do you start? He's a first-time coach coaching first-time players, and just doesn't know where to begin. I'm sure a lot of us have been there. Some of us are there right now, but I think the answer is pretty simple, right? If they're first time players, it's just all about the fundamentals. I'll tell you a quick story. So we have in my AU program, or club program, we have I coach right now. I'm coaching a fifth grade girls. We have two fifth grade girls teams. One's more developmental. Sometimes some of them are either first time or they are, just really new to the game. And then we have another team that's more advanced. Again, same grade. I I'm working with the coach that's working with the developmental team, and he's a first time coach too. And he asked me, what should I focus on? Fundamentals. What about no fundamentals? And that's all he did. It's all he's been working on with some really basic pass cut fill type of offense, some basic inbound plays, or inbound play. But other than that, for the lot, so he started with this group in February. They ended in July. And then now they started up again for the fall season. And the transformation is unbelievable.
And what do you see as far as transformation goes?
Well, their basketball IQ has increased. They know how to guard the ball when they're not dribbling out in front of them, right? Because he worked on that. They're passing and cutting out. They're passing and then cutting, right? And then filling. Their skills have improved. The ability to dribble, take a couple dribbles and get by a defender has improved. Now, they're still not dominating on the court, but there's definitely a huge jump. And all he did is just, hours and hours of fundamentals, the basics, ball handling skills, dribbling skills, shooting, pass, cut, fill. He just started, so after 6 months, just started teaching them how to screen correctly, how to defend screens, right? So
Right.
very basic level though. Again, these are fifth graders that are not, they last time they touch a ball, right, is the last time they were at practice,
Right.
for
No,
the most part.
I think fundamentals and for first time players, they have to want to come back.
Yeah. And
It's like
that's the other thing
it's
too, right?
like
You kept
leaving
it
the amusement
fun.
park. You never leave the amusement park at
Yeah.
close. You leave the amusement park right before dinner because then the kids all want to come back to the amusement park. My brother told me that when
You've
he,
never gone with my wife to Disneyland then.
you never, you always want, like my brother gave me this advice when he had 3 kids and I was having my first. He goes, you always leave when they still want to be there.
Yeah, my
And it's
wife
like,
doesn't subscribe to that theory.
I think it's a
Sorry,
great
honey.
theory, isn't
Oh,
it?
it's a great
It's
theory.
like,
Oh,
because
it's
then they
an
want to go
absolute
back
great
and they
theory.
don't have any bad
She likes to
experiences.
close it down.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Very lot. If she could be the last person actually out,
So she's
she
the
would do it.
person walking down Main Street at Disney World when the cast members want to go home. She's one
Yeah.
walking. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm already in bed for 6 hours, and then I'm like, yeah. Anyway, you and
I
I
loved
can
it when the
go.
kids were
You know
young
what? We'll
because
do a conference in Orlando, and you and I we'll send her off, and you and I can sit by the pool.
yeah,
That's where my wife will be at the pool drinking a pina colada.
yeah, no, she'll go all day. She'll go all day. I mean, now granted, there's probably a lot of people saying, well, yeah, because it's $500 to
It
get
is
in, so
expensive. It is expensive.
take advantage of it while you're there. Anyway,
Anyway,
we digress.
we digress.
Yeah, let's get back on track. Coaching first-time players.
Having fun.
Yeah.
I'll circle us back to what I was talking about, which is true. You want them to have fun, and you want them to want to jump in the car on Tuesday night at 6:30 p.m. to go to practice.
Yeah.
So if you don't make it fun, they're not going to want to go, and then they're going to take up volleyball. They're going to take
Hmm.
up like soccer. They're going to do
Hmm.
something where they can have more fun. So 100% agree with and you've heard me say this a million times. 100% agree fundamentals is the key, but you don't want to ever be a kid's last coach
Yeah.
ever. If you can
Hmm.
just do that and they want to come back and play basketball again, then you've won at a third grade, second grade, first, whatever their first playing experience is, then you've won because they
Yeah.
want to come back and they want to do it again. So that's my big sale from that. And I always tell my youth coaches that in our program. It's like you got to make this fun. You got to make them want to come back.
Yeah, and I don't think it's hard. I mean, it just again, I know it can be difficult and frustrating, and then you go play a game and you're like, "Ugh, we don't know how to do that yet." But just stick with it. Stick with the fundamentals. Teach them the fundamentals of how to, not even depending on the grade they're in. Like, don't worry about even shooting form. Just worry about little ball, big hoop, movement, footwork exercise, ball handling. Maybe give them a rule after you pass, you cut, and you fill. Simple as that. If they can do that, and guess what? It's going to take more than one time. It could take 6 months for them to pick up some very basic concepts. It is a game of patience at that level. at the beginner level. And just remember when you were a beginner, just think about it now. Start something new. Imagine if you were going to pick up golf all of a sudden. You're gonna look like crap. You're gonna be embarrassed,
That's
right?
why I don't golf anymore,
So,
coach. That's
yeah.
a great example. I used to golf and it used to frustrate me. And then I remember my wife saying, well, you come home all frustrated. Why are you like, pick a different hobby?
Yeah.
And it's
I only
like,
golf with one person. That's my son because we're both bad and we have a blast
oh yeah,
laughing.
that's fine. I'll go with you because I'm bad too.
Okay.
I'd go with you. We'll go next time you come to the lake, we'll go up there. No one golfs up in Northern Wisconsin. We'll go up there.
Yeah,
You
perfect.
and I will golf. We're both
Gotta
bad. All right. Anything else, coach?
No, and coach, again, one, we appreciate you, out there being a first time coach and trying, but just, and I know, again, been there. I know it's frustrating when you have beginners and you're like, why don't they get this simple concept, right? But again, you have to imagine that it's the first time they're seeing this thing. Maybe again, depending on their age, their body and their brain are two separate things that are not working quite well together. It's new. They're anxious, but stick with a plan. I'm gonna just only focus on fundamentals and over and over and over and over again, and you will have to repeat yourself multiple times for years. So that's just my advice as a new coach, a beginning coach. It does take time. There's skill that you have to pick up in basketball.
I do love that. All right. Until next week, and go over and check out coachingyouthhoops.com, coaches, for
Check it out.
all your coaching needs.
All right, coach, till next time.
All right. Bye.
Hey coach, sitting here, I hope you enjoyed that video. Nothing better than sitting in an empty gym. Let me know how I can help you become a better basketball coach. Go over and check out, subscribe and like. You get notifications on all of these, and let me know if I can help you put one of these on your wall, or with your youth program or wherever you are. So go over, check it out, teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better.